these three that we've talked about, Tencent, JD, and Alibaba, I think one of the other concerns from American investors is just, are they telling us the truth? What about Luckin Coffee?
Sure. Yeah.
Could that happen to these three? And I look at these. These are stalwarts in the Chinese economy, and to me, I would be extremely surprised if there was anything untoward in their financials, just because of their place in the economy and just regular commerce.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't think that's something that we really need to worry about with companies that are this large and entrenched in China. But that is a good point that you bring up. Yeah. I mean, the other risk with some Chinese stocks, I know Alibaba is among them, is that the U.S. government is threatening to delist them if they don't comply with certain, or they don't allow basically U.S. regulators to look at their books. And I think in part because of the situation you're describing with Luckin. So I don't think that's the kind of thing. I mean, you don't want to see them get delisted. I don't think that would affect the business directly, but from a shareholder value or investor perspective, it's not good for the stock.
Yeah, and going back to, I know Ben Ra had posted some things on. He has a show on Motley Fool Live, as well as for those members that are global partners subscribers. Ben said it would be a mistake for the U.S. to delist these companies, and that was just his opinion. The other piece that I think the foolish investors should know, it's not like this money is going to disappear overnight. It's not going to be like one morning you're going to wake up and your shares are going to be worth nothing. That's not the way it's going to happen.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, I mean, these are real businesses. And I also think that even from the perspective of the Chinese government, they want, it's not like they don't want Alibaba to succeed. I mean, I think there's just certain, like we're seeing in the US, certain, antitrust, there's a real debate about what constitutes unfair competition and what's a monopoly and what's, one of the things that Alibaba was fined for was, forcing their vendors to only do business with them. And you know what? I mean, that sounds like a legitimate reason for a fine. I mean, I think if an e-commerce, if Amazon or somebody like that did that in this country, they'd probably be fined for it also. So,
yeah. The other thing that's interesting is, and I'm pretty sure I have this right. I know that Tencent's been cooperating with the government for years. The government has built this like social score. Think of it as a FICO score plus your habits and making sure you don't play too many video games, and that you get out and shop at the right places and all that kind of stuff. And I know Tencent's provided data to the government, and I couldn't imagine if the U.S. government said to Apple, hey, we need all of your data for all of your customers. That just would not go anywhere. And so it's a very different environment over there.
Yeah. That part of the culture, the government relationship is certainly a lot different as far as data sharing and sort of aligning yourself with government initiatives there. That's a good point.